like the rushing of a mighty wind, like the rushing of a mighty wind.
Yeah, blessings. Once again, you know the routine, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. All of that helps. So you don't know. Without any further ado, let's get started.
What's your thoughts on the black man? Your honest thoughts, because you know my sentiments towards that. So, what's your thoughts? Because I really respect your opinion. So,
On the black man,
yeah,
I don't know if for me, I don't know if I think it would be the same as saying what's my thoughts on the 5'11" man. You know, because black, like your skin color is just a description of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a description of the fact that your skin is dark. The same way, like your height, the measurement of your height, it's just measure of how tall you are, but it doesn't say anything about who you are. The same way, your skin color also really doesn't say anything about who you are as well. You know, it's just a description. And to ask me what do I think about the idea of the black man, like would kind of like to be saying that there's this kind of like monotonous black man and every black person is this thing, every black man is this thing that I'm about to explain. And you know, I don't think that that's something that's real. I think you know, there is no such thing. I think all of us are different, and there's no such thing as the black man, the standard black man. Like, and even if there is, I think all of us would kind of vary from it in some way or the other. So I just don't bother myself with that idea of, you know, myself as a black man, like, because you know, it's kind of meaningless to me because it doesn't say much about me other than the fact that, you know, of who my ancestors are, but it doesn't really speak to who I am. It speaks nothing at all to what my values are and things like that. So I don't really pay much attention to it, if that answers the question.
I disagree with some things you say, but I want to adopt some of those beliefs because I think it'll free me up in certain ways.
I agree, because I feel like it's freed me up as well. Because like I said, I haven't really felt this way all of my life. You know, I think it's kind of like, you know, been a process, I guess, of, you know, learning. And, you know, I think I've always been inquisitive and wanting to learn and wanting to, you know, be more than who I was at the time, or just be more knowledgeable and just have more sense than what I had. So I was just always interested in learning and reading. And so, you know, yeah, go ahead.
Definitely. But I do feel like just because I have this skin, I do represent black people, because if I do something out in these streets, it's gonna be a reflection of black people. You agree with that?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Do you think that you represent all people that are 5'5"?
Definitely not.
So why don't you think of that? Why don't you say, I'm not going to do that because I'm making people that are 5'5" look bad?
What some people say, I'm a reflection of short men. So don't you think so?
No, I don't. I don't think you should be, you know, like I don't go around going, I'm going to go get a college degree because I want to be a good representation for all the 5'11" people. Like, I just don't, like, I could care less about what other 5'11" people think about me. I think it would be a waste of my time to be worried about doing something to make other people that share my physical characteristic, which is something I had no say in. You know what I'm saying? It's just by chance that I am what I like these characteristics. So for me to go out to try and prove, to try and, you know what I mean, make other people that are 5'11" look good, like the idea just seems silly to me. The idea just seems kind of silly to me, and it seems kind of like it'll kind of just drag. You'll kind of be led. You're not being led by your real kind of by who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're not being led by who you are. You're being led by kind of something different. I don't know how to explain what that thing is, but it's not your true self.
I'm trying to adopt what you say, and
But
gradually,
it's
I
the
think I
easiest. But it's
am
the
going to
easiest thing
adopt
to
it.
adopt. But it's the easiest thing to adopt. It's the easiest thing. Like it's not. It's not difficult. You know, people won't even realize that you. That they won't even realize it because half of the time when you're talking about this black stuff, they don't even pay attention to you anyway.
Because I don't have the influence. That's why.
I mean, and they're not interested either. There's there's also that aspect of it. For the most part, they're not really interested. People for the most part are really just interested in, you know, themselves and their families and making sure their families are good. Um, you know, this whole thing about the black people and we're all one people and like that's just fluff, bro. Like nobody really, you know, it's not anything that people really take seriously in that respect, I think. I think, you know, people get their people people get what they value from their nations, from their nationalities. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why people would want to, you know, have this feeling of connection to their nationality because with their nationality they absolutely get certain protections in life and they also get certain rights in life. There are protections and rights that come with your nationality. So I think that is something that's worth, you know, valuing and worth, you know, celebrating. But, you know, your skin color doesn't it doesn't come with any rights. It doesn't bring you any rights. It doesn't really do anything. There's nothing really that it protects you from. It doesn't bring you any protections. So if it gives you no rights nor protections, I don't see why people would want to value it more than their nationality. I think their nationality is really what people should value. And I think if people everywhere in every country valued their nationality, it would make all nations strong. And the reason that's even possible is because your nationality is what kind of gives you your rights. Like, and there's nothing we value more than our rights. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I focus more on my nationality than on my race. And I try to make my country strong because this is the country that protects my rights. So, you know, I value that. To go around talking about I'm black and there's no rights. So I hope I'm not talking too much, Carl. Let me see if there's anything you want to say.
No, I'm listening to you carefully. I'm listening.
Indeed, indeed. But yeah, but that's what I think about, you know, overall the idea of the black man. I think it's more important for black men to be focused on building the nation in which they live and to be patriotic to that nation. Because I think when you build up your nation, that's how you best build up yourself. Because they're helping you, because that's where your protection and your rights come from.
Yeah, I'm trying to adopt some of the things you say, to be honest. It just takes some burden off of me. It's gonna take some time, to be honest, but I think it's better off that way. That's why I'm coming back to that same topic from yesterday. I think it's gonna be better off for me, to be honest. Even
Yeah.
though I think that Anything I do, it's a reflection of my people for some reason. That's just what I believe in.
Yeah, well, you know, um, do you? I don't know. Like when I see or hear of a murder, and when I see that it's a black person that do it, I don't take it as a reflection of me. I don't look down on myself because of it, and I don't, and because of that reason, I don't worry that other people are looking down on me because of that. Because I'm like, if you're gonna look down on me because of what that guy did, like there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're giving me the because now you're telling me whatever any white person does, I can look down on you. Like that's just stupid. And anyone that follows that mentality, it is not worth me even thinking about them because they're stupid. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna judge me based on what this guy did? I don't know him. Why? Because we're the same height. Really? Because I'm the same. Because I'm the same height. You're gonna judge me because of what that criminal over there did.
No,
Like something is wrong with you.
it don't go with height, but it definitely go with color
It goes
because
with
I
your
think
skin color.
everything is about race. At least America makes it seem like, or the world makes it seem like everything is about race. That's what's been beat in my head growing up in the South. Like, yo, it's systematic racism, which I don't believe anymore because I've grown up to see like, yo, there is a system, yes. You are smart enough to counteract that system and just live. That's just what I believe in. I don't believe in systematic racism no more. As a child, I grew up seeing Black history on the TV where kids was getting beat up by police and Jim Crow law and segregation and all these things. It just psychologically just got to me in a way. But I respect what you just said just a while ago about if somebody else with the same color do something and people are gonna look at me away because that person did something but he shared the same skin color, that don't even deal with those type of people. I respect that honestly, but I feel like this world, everything is about race, and black people have like this stigma against us, but I'm growing out of it. I'm trying my best. I'm not even gonna focus on no FBA thing no more because guess what? It doesn't make sense to me. And I was getting upset with it because I think America changed. Like, I wasn't raised like with that in America. You're black, you're black. It's not like, yo, where you born, stuff like this. Like, okay, you're excluded. You're not one of us type energy. And I called my mother and I was like, you know about this FBA thing? Cause she living in Florida now. So I'm like, she like, no. So I'm like, okay, she's not going through it because she been up there like 35 years and she still got an accent. So I'm, so I'm like, I hope they ain't trying to, you know what I mean, put no type of energy towards her. So yeah, man, it's just like, with this color thing, I'm getting over it to be honest because it don't matter. Like you said, it's all about you and people only care about themselves at the end of the day or their family. So just live life and try to move on. I got a career, I'm happy with it. So that's just me. I'm just living life and I'm a adopt what you say to be honest because it set me free. I just don't like how the black woman is treated in the world though. That's the thing, man. It's like I see these guys on the internet disrespecting black women. Why do I feel like, yo, man, y'all niggas can't be disrespecting the black woman like y'all doing because the black woman is strong. Like, listen, it's it's
The black woman is
what they
what?
say. Like,
The black
I, s-
woman is what?
I say the black woman. I say the black woman is strong.
The
I'm gonna
black woman
explain
is
what I mean
strong.
by that. Yeah,
But before you explain, let me just ask you, like in your explanation, can you explain to me why, if the black woman is strong, why do you feel you need to defend her?
why? Because a black woman is my mother, and black women show me love and affection. That's why.
But not every black woman is your mother, and
No,
not every black woman shows you love and affection. So
And I'm
why do you think?
attracted to black
And
women.
if okay, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is, Dream. It is what it is. I'm
It is
I'm
what it is.
adopting. I'm trying to. I'm starting to lose that too because I'm like, yo, the black woman bringing all these weak niggas in this world, yo. Like, what's going on, man? What's going
And
on,
Dream,
man? What's
what
going
do you
on, man?
what do you consider to be a weak nigga?
A guy who destroys his community, poison drop in the community. You use that poison to derail your community and not have the consciousness to say, okay, this is it right here. This is the poison right here to sabotage my community's prosperity. I'm not going to use this against my people. I'm not gonna turn my people into crack babies and this, that, and the other type things. I'm not gonna make my property value seem like it's the worst in my community. I'm not gonna let other people from other racial groups come in and I'm not gonna say exploit, but make a living off of my people's ignorance. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit here and just watch that happen and don't do anything about it and make excuses, talk about systematic racism, the white man this, the white man that, this, that, and the other, when the responsibility is for the man in his community to protect his community and protect the youngins and protect the women. Because the women bring forth the next generation, and if the next generation ain't right, then we did something. Then we didn't do our job. We didn't do our job as a group, as a
Are you married,
community.
Carl?
No, and I don't believe in marriage either.
Whoa, 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 what? Wait. So everything you just said about the woman being the bringing forth the next generation, right?
Yeah, I'm
You just
listening.
said all of that. So you believe that the woman is responsible for the bringing forth of the next generation, but without being married?
I think marriage is outdated right now. It's not trying to make no excuses, but I never gravitated to the marriage thing. A dream. I never gravitated to that ceremonial thing, to be honest, Dream. And what I'm saying right now, I'm not trying to. I don't think I'm contradicting myself, to be honest, because marriage was supposed to be a union of men and a woman, a man and a woman, to come together and work as a union, a unit. You know what I mean? That's what they say marriage is, which I look at it at the old back in those days. Yeah, women have more independence now. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know how I could articulate
So
it,
let me
Dream,
just
but
ask you this question. Let me just
yeah,
ask you this question. Like, man and woman are supposed to um, be a unit, right? Under marriage. In a
yeah.
state where there is no marriage, there that unity of man and woman doesn't exist. But regardless of whether that unity is there or not, the man and the woman are still responsible for bringing forth the next generation, right?
Definitely.
Right. So, which of those scenarios do you believe it's best is a better environment for bringing forth the next generation? Like, do you think
Obvious.
it's best to raise the next generation in an environment where man and woman are working as a unit, or in one where they're not working as a unit? Which one is best for the children or the next generation?
Okay. If marriage represent man and woman as a unit, then I say marriage. But who I think that marriage is a construct. Not to contradict myself,
No,
but I
you're the
just
one that said it was a unit. I didn't say. I was working off of what you said, Carl.
yeah,
Right. So, but if it is true that that's what marriage is, and I do agree that that's what marriage is supposed to be. Um, but that environment I think is best for raising children, I think. And I
yeah.
think that is the main purpose of marriage is, you know, raising healthy children. Um, yeah, and I just don't know of a better environment than, you know, mom and dad raising their children as a unit.
Definitely, if it marriage is the optimal environment to raise a child, then that's the move. It's just, gee, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like my my the. It's like
Are you older than
I,
40, Carl?
no, I'm not.
Okay. Are you
No,
older
I'm
than
not.
30?
I'm 30 now.
You're 30. Okay.
I'm growing up in this era dream, like to see like how social media is just changing women and all these things is like, man, you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but women change, man. Women are more independent nowadays, man, and it just they the phone changed everything. They got access to anything they want now, you know. So I still got respect for women, but with the marriage thing now, it's different. I don't know if it's contradictive, but I just want I'm just gonna move on with my life dream when it comes to want to see black people prosper. Like you were saying yesterday about reparation, and we never been people from Africa never been united. Not never ever. Nobody ever been united. Not Europeans, Asians, Indian. Never. Nobody. No human ever been as a unit. It's been murders. It's been atrocities against other people. It's just better off living as a person. But I do have some aspects of want to see the community I live in to be a good community because I don't like to live in ghetto places, and I'm living in one right now. It's just filled with violence. It's just filled with violence, and I don't think that a child should be living in that because it messed them up psychologically, and it's just gonna keep on being a cycle. So if we could ever change and come together, but that's like a hoop dream type things, bro. So I'm just living and I'm trying to adopt some of your teachings as just being an individual. But I'm gonna be a good
Yeah.
individual, try to have integrity. That's one thing I do know.
Yeah, it sounds like the problem you're having is that the people in your community are having a hard time being good citizens.
That's just the way it is, Dream.
Yeah, there seems there a lot of nation building, and a lot of nation building needs to be done where you are, and kind of just living up the ideals of of your nation, because you know the nation is really about how you deal with your neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why the nation is important, because it's your protection. Like it's your protection even from your neighbors as well, you know. And so that's why being good neighbors for the sake of your nation, and out of respect for your nation, like that's where it should come from, because when you're doing that, it's out of respect for what's protecting you and for what protects your rights. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's really nation building, um and kind of developing civics education is really what is kind of needed there. If your problem is just not even being able to get along with the people in your community and not being able to build stuff with them. Um,
I, s- I stay to myself and I do my fishing and I study my artificial intelligence. That's basically what I'm doing right now. But I don't like the community. Like you said, it's a lack of education, a lot of lack of, you know what I mean? It's just the lack of this. But I'm not perfect, but I just stay to myself because, like I said, I told you my story already. I came back, I just stayed to myself. But I see my community, it's like it's killing me slowly type if I don't move out of this. Like I'm in my middle age now, so it's time to do what I need to do to get up out of this type of community where people, you know, want education, not just dress up and you know what I mean, type things
yeah.
now.
Let me ask you a question. The reason you haven't moved yet, is it because you have this feeling that these are your people and you can't leave them?
Oh no,
Oh, okay, good.
nah,
Good.
no.
That's
Like I
what's up.
said, nah, man, these people will kill you, Dream. You crazy?
Yeah, I know. I believe you. I believe you.
It's no joke.
I
I'm
believe you.
I'm like I said, Dream, I wasn't raised here. It's a circumstance, the reason why I'm back here. But like I say, the type of industry I'm in, which is the fishing industry, it's a blessing. So this is something that I could use to propel me into a better environment because I feel like I'm gonna die here, yo. I don't know how to explain it. It's draining me not to have a good community. We could have intellectual conversations with people in certain ways. I guess I use this as an outlet nowadays, to be honest with you.
Indeed. Indeed. But get out if you can, bro.
What you mean get out if I can? I will get out. What you talking about, man? I'm not
Get
gonna
out of here.
die. What you talking about, man?
You just said
You
you
talking
feel
about
like
if
you're
I
gonna die there.
can.
You just said you
No,
feel
if I
like you're gonna
stay.
die there.
If I
If you
stay.
stay. Okay,
If I
okay.
stay.
My
I
fault.
ain't that. I
Indeed.
say it to myself every day. I'm not dying in no ghetto. I'm not dying in no ghetto. I'm not dying in no ghetto. I'm not doing
Indeed. Indeed. That's
it.
what's up.
My neighbor hear me and they think I'm crazy.
That's what's up.
They hear me and they think I'm crazy out here, man.
For real.
Yeah,
You
the
said you in
community is
Kingston?
very important. No,
Is
no,
it
I'm in
Kingston that
Montego
you're
Bay
in?
now.
Bay Bay.
I was born in Kingston, but I'm in Montego Bay doing my fishing. The fishing is a blessing, but
Uh,
the fishing is it's up and down, but you work for yourself. Like I told you, I do fishing like I could go to sea for 2 hours and get my catch and come sell it. I don't have no problems with selling. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a hustler. I got that from America. My mother is a hustler. We some Kingston hustlers. You know what I mean? So it's like that's where we came from. That's where we came from. Imagine, I see those little kids who be downtown selling things. That's who I was before I went to America, and now I'm here again. So it's in me.
indeed. Indeed. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I can hear it in you.
Yeah, I dream like I'm gonna start adopting some of the things you're saying. Like, yo, I'm an individual, a black person, a 5'5" person. That doesn't reflect on me. I'm an individual, and I think that's the best thing. Cause when you said that yesterday, I was like, yo, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could have that mentality, and I think that is gonna like take off a weight off of my shoulder. But I do have this feeling in me still, dream like I do represent my color. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I do represent my color. I don't know why I feel that
Indeed.
way, but
Yeah. Well, I don't think representing your color should mean living for your color. You
it's
know what I'm
true.
saying? Like you should be living for yourself because they're still gonna see your color. Even if you're not thinking about your color, people are still going to see it, and whatever they want to see in that, they're going to see it, whether you're thinking about it or not, because you can't not be your color. You know, if all you got to do is do what you want to do, because whatever you're doing, you're representing your color. If you think people are looking at you because of your color, no matter what you're doing, you're representing your color. So just do you, bro, and do what's, you know what I mean. Just be you, because
I
you cannot not represent your color in their eyes, because they're looking at your color.
Alright, let me give you a story, a little quick story. Alright, a police I got arrested one time. Let's put it like that, and these are straight up white people in a rural white neighborhood. You understand? You listening?
Yeah, my
Dream, you hear
bad,
me?
Carl. Yeah. I just had to
Ah,
speak with my son for a second. Go ahead. Can you repeat yourself?
yeah, like I got arrested. Let's say in a rural white neighborhood with just straight white people. Let's say Batavia, New York type shit. Okay. Now I'm in Batavia, New York, and I'm arrested. I'm in a precinct with all white people, no black people, in handcuffs. And cause like I said, I grew up in the South, so I got this like thing about like, yo, you represent black people type thing. So blase blah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna see how these people react to what I'm gonna say. And I say, man, I'm making black people look bad. And I did that just to see their reaction. And I got a reaction out of them. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
What was the
I was like,
reaction?
yo, it's like they eyes just got wide open, like, you know what I mean? Because this is a rural white people neighborhood type, and you know about these rural white places, you know what I mean? So I just said something just to see how these people really feel about, you know what I mean, people of my color type, and they reacted to it. It's like they were shocked that I said it out loud type, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is it, this is it type. I,
I'm listening, Carl.
yeah, man, I just got a reaction out of them, and I didn't like the reaction because I felt like me being this guy, me being this black guy in handcuffs is just feeding into the stereotype. I'm just feeding into their implicit bias stereotype of black people being just criminals. That's all around just straight up white people. Now, if these people was like in the urban neighborhoods around black people as well, it wouldn't probably, they'll probably say something like your color don't matter type things, but I just got something out of them like, yo, your color matter. These people look at you like a straight nigga because you feed into the stereotype of what they see on the news and what black prosperity don't look like. So
Do
like
you
I
think?
say,
Do you
Dream,
think?
I'm
Do you
not
think?
going to be on this. I'm listening.
Do you think they know any black people?
I think they see black people on the news doing crime.
No. Do you think they know any black people?
If I could assume, I think not, because it's just a straight up white neighborhood, white area, Batavia, New York type. You know about Batavia? You ever heard of that?
I've heard of it.
It's
Yeah,
like near to
yeah.
Buff.
I've
It's
never
like near
been
the
there.
Buffalo.
Yeah,
It's near the
yeah, but I've
Buffalo.
never been there. I've never been
Yeah.
there. Um, but I'm sure people in Buffalo, white folks in Buffalo, know a lot of black folks, and because Buffalo has a lot of black folks.
Yeah.
Um, so you know, maybe it's just me. Like when I see a white person do something, I don't think less of the white people that I know.
That's
Like I just,
you.
I just like hold on. So, so when, so when you see black people do something wrong, do you think less of other black people?
I think they making us look bad, and like I said, I'm trying to leave that alone and just say, yo, this is an individual person. He doesn't represent no black people as a whole, and he's just an individual or she's just an individual. It doesn't matter your color. Just live and live off of your character and your reputation as a good human being. That's what I'm trying to adopt, because I've been trying to say to myself, like, I don't see color. I don't see color. I just see character. You know what I mean? I've been trying to go through this. So when I see the FBA thing and seeing that they got this other black people got hostilities against other black people, I got obsessed with it. I got obsessed with it, Dream, because I'm just finding out about this FBA thing, Dream, to be honest. And I got obsessed with it. And I want to talk to them and tell them, because the first time I talked to you, I was telling you, like, yo, because I thought you was a FBA. I thought I was talking to FBA originally. You remember?
No, brother, I'm a number one tether. In their eyes, I'm the king tether.
King, you got that label, huh?
Hey, man,
Hey,
I
I didn't
embrace it
know.
like they embrace the N word.
Hey, listen, I didn't know I was talking to King Tether for the first time. I thought I was talking to King FBA, and I was trying to praise, FBA. You remember though? Do you remember? Yes
Yes,
or no?
sir. Absolutely, I
Okay.
remember. I think I accused you of it. I think I said to you, sounds like you started off bigging up FBA and then you kind of switched, way.
No, I didn't switch, Dream. I honestly, sincerely, because I was gonna tell them like, yo, y'all can't disrespect Jamaicans now, because like, remember what you asked me, and I keep coming back to that question. You say, yo, where you from? And I'm like, the next country that matter type. I can't remember what I said, but I said something in that nature, and I was like, and you was like Jamaican. I was like, yeah. And I was basically what I was gonna try to tell these FBA people, but they not gonna listen anyway, because they just in their own world type. That, yo, sorry for anything that's going on, which I don't have no influence, and I'm not gonna get through to them. But like, listen, you guys are intelligent black people. Why are you making people come there and telling y'all lazy, and y'all just have this hostility against it when y'all know y'all not lazy, when y'all know y'all got culture, when y'all know y'all got this, when y'all know y'all the image, y'all got the music in certain aspect, y'all got y'all basically where the riches is, where black excellence is at. I think America is a symbolism of black excellence also. So I was gonna try to explain that to them, which now I know that they're not gonna even appreciate it, especially from a person with no influence and just a stranger anyway, just a strange, which I don't think I'm a tether, but they're gonna label me as that. So it is what it is type. And they claiming that they
I think,
Indians, false claiming that they Indians.
you can correct me if you know otherwise, right? But I can go, if I were to like go online and just scroll through on YouTube, like if I do a Google search for black excellence, it would be very easy for me to find that type of stuff. But if I were to scroll on white excellence and white people talking about white excellence, like I don't think I would be as successful, you know, or the people that would be doing that would be kind of like very underground. It would be very limited, and for the most part, they wouldn't be taken seriously. Um, and I think black people are the only ones that kind of are allowed to do that, where we just talk about where we can easily say only shop at black businesses, because I don't see other races doing that, like saying to their people, on the internet, only shop at Asian stores, only shop at white stores. Like, they would just be like shut down if they did that. But black people are allowed to do it proudly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what is it about us that kind of makes us think we and only us have the right to do that?
You know why, Dream? Because of our history of slavery and Jim Crow and all that. Dream. I was raised in the South, in Decatur. It's next to Atlanta, so you gotta understand where I'm coming from with this, Dream. You understand what I'm saying? I'm raised in the South, Dream. Atlanta to be exact. You know what I mean? So it's like this was drilled in my head type. Like seeing Black History Month on the TV, going to school and seeing kids getting bitten by dogs and beaten with police batting and all that stuff, seeing like those three little girls getting killed in, I think it was in Alabama somewhere like that, in a church, and seeing like seeing roots and all these things, and they telling me like, yo, you a statistic, you a statistic, you yo, you, you are in the pipeline to go to jail, then go to prison. You know what I mean? So this was drilled in my head. It's drilled in my head growing up in the South. I don't know if you ever grew up in the South or whatnot, lived in the South, but in some areas in the South, this is how it is. This is how it is. So going to school, Black History Month, watching Black History, seeing kids being segregated from white people's school and all this, etc., etc. It's kind of psychologically, it really made me feel like, yo, black people are hated and the white man has a system for us to fail, which I'm growing out of it because I don't believe in that anymore. I don't believe that the white man system want us to fail. Like I said yesterday, I believe a decent white America want to see America prosper, not black America, not white America, but America prosper as a whole. You know what I mean? And my mother's up there. I got sisters up there. I got families up there. I got friends who's in prison right now, who's about to get out, that I hold dearly to my heart. So when I see FBA people talk about this, talk about that, I'm wondering when I come back. Type. You saying I'm never gonna come back, which I disagree, which I disagree. But anyways, um, yeah, like I just couldn't believe this FBA BS. I just couldn't believe it. And I do agree with what you're saying about only black people are allowed to do that type of only buy at black stores and only support black businesses, which that goes on a lot in the South. And it
Yeah,
doesn't make no
and
sense at the end of the day.
and I do agree with you that the reason we're allowed to do it is because of slavery. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm wondering, like, does it, because that behavior is a negative behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's why the other races don't do it, because it's a negative behavior, and we know it is. But and then we use slavery as the excuse for why we do it, as if slavery makes it okay to do it. Like, it's as if we have given ourselves the perfect alibi for for being assholes. You know what I'm
I
saying? Like,
agree. I agree.
we have the perfect getaway with being.
Alibi.
So it's not something for us to hold as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? We kind of hold on to our behavior that slavery has caused. However we behave because of slavery, we hold on to that as kind of like a badge of honor, and we think that because it's a result of slavery, we don't have to change it because it's not our fault, so we don't have to change it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really kind of like one of the main ways that we're not taking responsibility. We don't want to take responsibility for our behavior. We're like, slavery's fault. So especially when it comes with white people, and I think especially with white people, we think we have a special right to say to them, our negative behavior, we don't have to change it because it's not our fault. It's slavery, and everybody knows slavery is your fault. So deal with it. You know what I'm saying? We have this deal with it mentality and it's mainly because we don't want to take responsibility for our own behaviors.
Exactly, and that's why I agree with you, and that's why I'm trying to adopt it gradually. Like, yo, I'm just an individual. I don't really see color. I see character, which I believe it. I see character. Like I tell you, I grew up around white people giving me presents in Christmas time. I grew up around white people showing me love, and I also, looking back, I have white people showed racism towards me. Looking back, I'm like, yo, like, as a child, that I think this guy was racist, guy, because this guy just favored the white kids, and you know what I mean. And I'm gonna give you an example. We had some boxing gloves as a child, and we put on some boxing gloves. Me and this white kid, we kids. And basically I won the boxing match type, and I just felt like this individual was angry because the white kid didn't beat me up, and he's white type. You know what I mean? So I don't know where I was going with that, but it was like, yo, I had white people showed me affection, and I don't have no animosity towards white people. I do hate those racist white people now. Hate probably is not a good word, but I don't respect it. And I can't change them, but since they hate my people, nah, you can't hate my people just because of our color. I don't respect that, which I can't change. So I'm just gonna try to say, yo, that's just an individual. It's not all white people. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I get what you're saying. I think that we should also go a little bit further though and say, if we're not going to accept it from them, if we're not going to accept racism from them, then we also shouldn't accept the racism that our people give to them. You know what I'm saying?
For,
And we can't use slavery as the excuse for that. We can't say y'all can't be racist against us, but we can be racist against y'all because of slavery. It just makes y'all. It just makes us
us.
feel insincere or look
Yes,
insincere. You
man.
know what I mean? And if we are really concerned with how we look to people, like we're gonna look very insincere if that's our behavior. If we think we have a right to be racist and nobody else does, like they're just not gonna take you seriously, bro. And
I,
they shouldn't.
I'm a, I'm a say this, Dream. This is when I really started to take the white guys seriously. I was like 15, 14 when I got exposed to the Willie Lynch letter. And just to sometimes I go back and not listen to it on YouTube, and I'm saying, like, the white man actually emasculated the black child inside the womb before the baby got out the mother's womb. The child is emasculated. I don't know if you. Okay, the child is emasculated before it even got up out the womb because of certain systems and certain techniques, or whatever the right word is, to make sure that, yo, the power structure is and the division continue to work against the people that is in bondage and benefit the people that are the overseers of the people in bondage. Because I'm saying to myself, Dream, this guy came up, what's his, wherever he was in the Caribbean, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm referring to. This guy came up. He broke it down to a science. Slave masters from all over the world came to this guy to 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 learn from him on how to deal with unruly slaves, and how to emasculate the child before the child even 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 sees the plantation that he's gonna work in type, or she's gonna work on. So I was like, yo, the white man is different. The white man has a system to really, like, make sure that structure is in place and never get broken, and also divide the people in bondage.
Yeah, I mean, you know, What's interesting to me is that in order to judge the white man of today, we always have to go back to slavery and what the white man during the days of slavery, which is 400 years ago, did. Like, I'm not going to use slavery to judge white folks today. And if that's the only thing I have as evidence of their wickedness, I'm not going to use that. Like, I think there's something just wrong with that idea to me. Um, and I don't like when people do that, when, you know what I mean? Like, we're still literally beating these people with the slavery stick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, these are the same people, white folks are the same people that fought and died to end slavery.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. Brought us from the motherland in bondage and chains. Bury our culture and change our names. They claim we're free, yet we are in pain. As long as there's life, there's a lot to gain. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. When God spoke his words, they said he was deranged. Marley sung his songs, they said the same. Malcolm X and Martin Luther fought relentlessly so we could be better. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are praise. Brought us from the motherland in bondage and chains. Bury our culture and change our names. They claim we're free, yet we are in pain. As long as there's life, there's a lot to gain. Just because we're black, they say we are slaves. Speak of righteousness, they say we are